Good morning, students. Today you are going to be watching a video about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And before you watch that video, I wanted to go through some of the vocabulary that you will encounter in that video. So the first word that I wanted to talk about is the Civil Rights Movement. The Civil Rights Movement was an effort or people trying to give all people equal rights. And so what that means is people worked really hard to try to make sure that everyone, whether they were white, black, Hispanic, Oriental, Japanese, Chinese, whatever race, that means like the type of person they are, that they were treated fairly and equally. So that's civil rights movement. Next is segregation. Segregation means that people were trying to keep different races of people separated. So back in the 1940s and 50s in the United States, people who were African American or Black could not use the same restroom as people that were white. So there would be a restroom for colored people, and then there would be a restroom for white people. Those people couldn't, Black and white people couldn't go to school together. Black and white people couldn't sit at the same areas in restaurants together. They couldn't shop in the same areas of stores together. So that's what segregation is, keeping people apart because of the color of their skin. The next word that you're going to encounter are the Jim Crow laws. Jim Crow laws were laws that were only meant for people who were Black, and that kept the Black people from being able to be equal to the white people. For example, they couldn't use, like I said, they couldn't use the same restrooms. They couldn't use the same drinking fountains. They couldn't go to the same schools. Black people had to give up their seats on buses to white people. Black people had to speak with the utmost respect to white people, even though white people could speak very disrespectfully to the Black people. And if Black people broke these Jim Crow laws, they could be arrested and put in jail. The next word we're going to talk about is boycott. Boycott means to refuse to do something. So the picture there is like being on strike, like you're not going to do it. And so if you're going to boycott something, you're not going to use it, you're not going to do something connected to something else. So in the video, you'll hear about a lady who gets arrested because she wouldn't give her seat to a white person on a bus. And so after she was arrested, many Black people boycotted, refused to use the bus system, and that really hurt the bus systems because they weren't making money. The next word we're going to talk about is assassinated. And if someone is assassinated, they are killed because of their beliefs. And so they could be shot, just murdered in any way. And Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated, and that's how he died. All right, so those words will hopefully help you better understand the video you're going to watch. You'll watch the video through Edpuzzle, and you will also answer some questions. Have a great day.